Hi, Neil here again. I'm going to talk about a few more albums that I've got, and I'll show them to you and tell you a little bit of story behind the album and or when I got them. First one I'm going to show you is by the Grassroots 16 Greatest Hits. Back in high school, I had this 8-track and I listened to it a lot. And I got the album not too long after that. As you can see, the cover's pretty worn. You can see where the record album was. I've loved this one for a long time. Vinyl's still in really good shape. A lot of great songs on this album. Sooner or Later, which I think is a really good song. Let's Live for Today, which I think is might have been one of their first hits. Midnight Confessions, another great song. I believe this group deserves to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Love the album. Sure glad I got it. The next one I'm going to show you is by a singer-songwriter that died tragically not long after he first started having some big hits. And I've got all his albums. This one is called Time in a Bottle, His Greatest Hits. It's by Jim Croce. Very good singer-songwriter. Great songs like Operator, Photographs and Memories, of course, Time in a Bottle. A lot of good songs on this. One of my favorite singer-songwriters of all time. Listen to this a lot. Like I say, just like with most of my albums, I've had the 8-track, got the CD, and most of the albums I got also on CD today. But love this vinyl. Still play it quite often. The next one I'm going to show you is probably my favorite group from the 70s. This is America. It's called History, America's Greatest Hits. My first wife got this for me years ago for a Christmas present. It had been out a few years and I had it on 8-track, and I got this album probably in Christmas of '78, if I can remember correctly. Love this album. All their big hits. Has A Horse with No Name, Sister Golden Hair, which is a great song, Tin Man, and what most people don't know is they recorded Muskrat Love. Don't think it's on this album. Nope, it's not. But it's on another album I got. They recorded it before the Captain and Tennille had a hit with it. And the Captain and Tennille had a hit with it in 1976. Kind of a strange little song, if you remember it. But I love America. Now this one here is kind of a rare album. I got this in the summer of 1981. I believe it was released in 80. Might have been 81. I can't remember, and I can't read the liner notes because I ain't got my reading glasses on. But this is by Randy Meisner. He was one of the founding members of the Eagles. He also played in my favorite artist of all time, Rick Nelson, in his Stone Canyon Band when he first put the Stone Canyon Band together. This has a couple minor hits that he had on it. One is called Hearts on Fire. My favorite song on the album is called Gotta Get Away. He tragically, a few years ago, just 2 or 3 years ago, his wife committed suicide. And they both, I think, have a little bit of, some domestic problems. And it was a little bit of a mystery, but I really believe she committed suicide, and he had nothing to do with it. They both had some mental issues. But I love this album. Very rare. Most people have never heard of it, but I love the album. Next one I'm going to show you is a classic album. I believe it's from 1972, and this belonged to my sister at one time, so I hope she's not watching this, because I took this from her and she's never getting it back, so I don't care if she sees this video or not. David Bowie, The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. Really good songs on here. Suffragette City was a pretty good hit for him, but he was more of a album artist and a singles artist, although he did have quite a few top 40 hits in his career. But this is a classic album. I listened to it a lot when I was in junior high, and I've got the CD, of course, like most of my albums, but I'll still break out the vinyl and listen to the vinyl more than I probably listen to my CDs. Case is getting a little ragged, but the vinyl's still in excellent shape. A good classic album that I love to have for my collection. And what's pretty cool is the lyrics are on the inside liner to the songs. Next album I'm going to show you is another one of my favorite singer-songwriters, and one of his classic albums. It's Cat Stevens, T for the Tillerman. He, at the height of his popularity, he gave up all that for his religious beliefs, and he's still plays now and then, I guess, but he never got back to the popularity he had in the early to mid 70s. But love this song, or love this album. Father and Son is on this, which I think is a great song. His big hit on this was Wild World. Good album. I've got most of his also. Vinyl's in excellent shape, so I'm really happy to have that one too. Next one I'm going to show you, he's known as more of an actor than anything else. His name is Keith Carradine. His brother was David Carradine, who played in Kung Fu, a TV show in the 70s. He had a big hit off a movie. I think the movie was called Nashville. I'm not going to swear to that, but I think it was. The big hit off of it, off that movie, and on this album is called I'm Easy. I think that was 1976. That was a hit, and I love the album, love the song. Really happy to have this one also. Vinyl's in excellent condition. And the last one I'm going to show you today is one of the classic albums of all time. Got the album, got the CD, had the 8-track. Probably everyone's that's a rock fan has had this album in their collection, if not now, at least at one time. Fleetwood Mac, Rumors. One of the biggest selling albums of all time. Go Your Own Way, Dreams, You Make Lovin' Fun, The Chain, Don't Stop, which was, I think, the theme song for one of Bill Clinton's campaigns. And album's still in great shape. Love this album. So that's all I've got for today, though. I hope you enjoyed it. Keep watching. I'll come up with more all the time, and I really appreciate you viewing. Thanks again. Bye.